What it do, YouTube? Back at you again. So, you're writing a book, and you're wondering what to do next while you're writing this book. Your idea is great. You have some cover going on. The best thing to do now, even before the book is finished, you need to market. I know you're probably like, market? Isn't that like what a traditional publisher is for? Or isn't that for like indie authors? Or what the hell do you mean I have to market? Like I got 100 friends, I can send it to my friends. No, you can still send it to your friends, and I'm gonna tell you something. The truth about traditional publishing, right? Most of the time, they give you a decent amount of money, but you have to split that money up between people like an editor as well as splitting it up with you marketing on your own. So some of that money, most majority of that money is gonna go to marketing, and you're gonna get that money back after you market the book, and then you get a lot of sales. But you gotta market. Marketing is the key to your success if you're going to be an author, and if you're going to be an indie author, you need to start now. I'm saying if you're in the middle of writing a book and your book is great, social media right now is the best platforms that you could really promote your book. Like all of it. I'm talking about the old shit, Facebook, Twitter, because I'm not calling that shit X. Twitter, fucking Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Goodreads, all of it. You use all of that to market your books. Pinterest, all of it. Because at the end of the day, marketing your book will get you sales that you need. And if you are, I think within the first year, if you break over 1,000 book sales, I think that means that your books are now visible. So if you wanted to go the traditional route, then yeah, he's like, hey, because they don't look at your creativity anymore. They look at how can you sell? How can we sell you? And if you're like, hey, I wrote a book, and my book got over 1,000 sales, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, okay, yeah, this seems pretty like legit. We can get behind this. But if you don't market your book and you just write the book, that means that you just wrote the book because you wanted to be creative and expressive, and that's fine and dandy. But if you were looking to make a if you were looking to make a living and make being an author, an indie author, or a traditional author your main income, then you need to market. Marketing will save you, and marketing for me in general even broke a lot of barriers that I was having with like my anxiety as well as my expression. I wanted to be a faceless author and just write my books and no one see my face, but inevitably I wasn't selling books like that, so I had to show my face. And it took me to places that I never thought I would be. And I'm telling you all this because I'm not super big on social media, but I am becoming a bit of a presence. And a part of this journey that I'm showing you is that I'm still learning. I have 3 books under my belt, and I'm going to make more, but I'm still learning how to be successful in the indie game. And I want to give everyone the tips and tricks to do that. So, marketing is a demon, it is a beast, it is a bastard. But once you master it and you figure out what your niche is, your pocket to put yourself into where you can profit off of the hard labor that you did in being creative, I promise it'll all work out. I'll catch you on the next one.